Hi, my name is Lisa B and I'm from EXP, and I wanted to show you why a lot of agents are looking at swapping over to EXP, and these are top performing agents, and I want to show you why. Because this is something you can't actually unsee. Once you see this commission structure, you can't unsee it. So I'll just go into a little bit of detail about why. So EXP is the future of real estate. And we throw that word around disruptor quite a lot, but this is actually a disruptive model. It is changing the real estate industry forever, and a lot of companies are copying what we're doing, but there's a lot of things they can't copy because I'll explain that in a minute. Now, every Wednesday morning, I do something called the EXP Explained, and it's where I unpack the model in more detail. So Wednesday, 10 a.m. Brisbane time, I unpack that model. Now, for those of you who don't know about EXP, EXP is a cloud-based real estate company. It's agent owned and it's listed on the NASDAQ in America. So it is a very, very massive, big organization with over 38,000 agents now and growing daily. Now, a real estate agent the other day, John McTavish, who was part of EXP, he said it's like having a small business where he has total control, can do whatever he wants within the guidelines of corporate, but he has a massive big machine behind him and massive amounts of staff and training and support. Now, there's three parts to the EXP business model. There's the list and sell, which is our main focus, is supporting real estate agents. So we supply systems and support and a business in a box for real estate agents. So if you're looking out to go out by yourself, or you already have a business where you have massive overheads, this is something that we can help you run your own business. So the two other parts to the business is you become a shareholder in the company, and that can happen very organically. Then the third part is revenue share, where you can build a team. And as I said, I go into that on a Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. Now, when we explore the different income levels compared by model and splits, this is something that, as we said, you can't unsee. So when you look at say an agent that brings in $100,000 and they make 20 sales in a year, they bring in $100,000 and 20 sales a year. With the EXP model, they will keep 70% of the commission, and they'll pay 30% of that first $100,000 to EXP. Everything over that they keep, apart from a small monthly fee. So at $100,000, they keep $70,000. However, when they bring in that $100,000 and 20 sales, they get that $30,000 back in shares. Now, if we compare again, say an EXP agent, $500,000 income or GCI, they pay $30,000 to EXP. They keep $470,000 and they get that $30,000 back in shares when they qualify with that cap. They bring in $1 million GCI. They only pay EXP $30,000. They can get that back with 20 sales and $100,000. It'll be well over $100,000. And they keep $970,000. Now, if you are working at a 50-50 model somewhere else, you bring in $100,000, you only get to keep $50,000. You bring in $500,000, you only get to keep $250,000. You bring in $1 million, you only get to keep $500,000. Now, the next model up is 60-40. So at $100,000, you get to keep $60,000. The principal gets $40,000. At $500,000, you get to keep $300,000. At $1 million, you get to keep $600,000. $400,000 goes to the principal. At 80-20, for $100,000, you get $80,000, and you don't get any shares back, obviously. $500,000, you keep $400,000. At $1 million, you keep $800,000 and you don't get any shares back. So it's pretty clear that the EXP model is a way, if you're a top producer, not to mention you qualify for shares, you would instantly become a shareholder once you make sales, you build a team. There are so many different ways that you can make money with EXP. And this is why a lot of top performers in America, some of them stood back and watched EXP when it first started, are kicking themselves they didn't get in sooner. They lost a lot of money in their commissions and etc. But they could have actually earned a lot more money, as well as made a lot more money with their revenue share and building a team and shares and all that sort of thing. So this is why a lot of top performing agents would be crazy not to go with EXP. So if you're interested in this, I would love to talk to you about EXP and the business model. And as I said, every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Brisbane time, I run the EXP Explained, or I am open for a confidential chat about your situation to see if it will suit you. And I will leave the link to my phone number and my email address, website, etc. underneath the video. And yeah, you can't unsee this model.